by around for a guest from the Iron Forest. He's just back from the restricted part of the zone, and he's willing to share his story for a shot or two.
Black kilos keep landing at S.T.A.L.K.E.R every night.
Who's there?
Security.
Fucking.
I think they're hauling in the
Okay, chill out.
chemical plant to the observatory. As, like, guinea pigs.
You got some bit. Alright, stay safe.
When I get me some ground, I'll have a gang of my own.
You stalkers just can't. The zone.
Everyone stay put. Cover me.
Moving into position. Cover me. Nicely done.
Heidi ho, stop. I don't... Come by if you need anything. Heidi ho. I... Come by if you need anything.
Make it quick. Where to?
Off you go. And don't come back without my booze. Sausage? Really? How am I supposed to tell you about the Iron Forest with a full mouth and a dry throat?
As if I didn't have enough on my mind.
Loner! Finally, a decent face in this bandit dump. We used to have more diggers like myself hanging out here, back in the day. You want to hear some Iron Forest stories? Go ahead, and pour me one then. I'll tell you all about what I saw there, and who I met. Just don't ask me how I managed to get there. That's knowledge I'm not willing to share.
What's so interesting about that forest?
It's a strategic facility guarded by the IPSF. Why is it guarded? What is it they're protecting? It's one big mystery. What was there before and what's going on now are even bigger mysteries. But I can shine some light on the latter.
So, is IPSF guarding the entrance to the Iron Forest?
Yeah, so many of them, you couldn't squeeze a rodent inside. And the IPSF is vicious. No hello, no where are your coupons for trespassing on a military facility? You're looking down the barrel just like that. They don't want to find a way to work it out. No wonder everyone thought that territory was impassable. Gotta get creative.
I'd like to hear some stories about the Iron Forest.
The thing is, Stalker, I'm not telling you all this because I love to drink. I'm telling you this because I'm a sympathetic person. I don't want some poor guy to kick the bucket in the Iron Forest. Here's what's going on down there. 1 minute, a blast hits. The next, an unknown mutant pops up. And don't get me started on the IPSF on the walls. In a nutshell, unless you've got fangs, or you're somehow on IPSF's good side, you better stay away. If you're just asking out of curiosity, I'll tell you what I know. But the story of how I got there is off limits.
Blasts? What are those?
Blasts are kinda like emissions, but with their own mojo. Unpredictable shit. They started not so long ago. The local fauna loses it and becomes fiercer after every blast.
How does this sound? Tell me how to get to the Iron Forest.
Thought you could catch me off guard. Thanks for the booze, of course, but that information is not up for sale. I'm a digger, which means I'm a man of honor. How about I tell you about the local mutants instead? Fierce, like. And then, you know, goodbye, and I... Looks like I've had enough.
I think I've heard enough.
We were just getting started. If you change your mind, I'll be here. Just don't forget to order a drink from Boozer. He doesn't like when people bring their own. Hello again. Want to hear some more about the Iron Forest? I'll do the talking, you do the pouring.
Tell me more about the Iron Forest. How do I get there?
You're a good guy. Decent. I'll tell you. So, my pal Goodbye and I were hired for this job. Deliver some parts to the Iron Forest. Serious people. They work through bandits, but it's not my first day diggering in the zone, so I know all their tricks. The real buyer preferred to stay incognito. But they're cooking up something pretty interesting down there. The bandits showed us how to get into the forest. Goodbye and I, we used to meet them at a secret spot by the wall. But be quiet. Don't tell anyone. Guess I'll take a nap.
I smell bullshit.
swarming in like crazy. We need help. Retreat to the building, fast. Roger, falling back. Don't go outside the perimeter. Don't have any more casualties, got it? Take shelter. Excellent shot, loner.
Come over here. Let's talk.
What's up, Stalker? Ask my senior officer.
I don't have time to talk now, Loner. Something happened to my mates, and we're stuck here, doing nothing.
Nice job with those mutants. You saved us some ammo. What are you doing here? Saw the party lights in the Iron Forest and decided to join?
Let's say you're right. I want to get to the Iron Forest.
Well, that's exactly why I usually fire a warning shot when I see a stalker.
Captain, he could help.
He did already. I'm not proud to admit it, but we'll need to ask for more. My scouts disappeared in the Iron Forest. If you manage to find them or bring proof of death, I'll pretend I never saw you here. And I'll make sure to issue a reward for you.
What is the IPSF doing here?
The IPSF is the international security guarding not just the perimeter, but strategic facilities. The Iron Forest is a strategic facility, so we're guarding it as best we can. We used to fight off the mutants and you stalkers, but now we barely seem to manage those bastards attacking. The situation is unstable, to put it mildly. We've got no spare hands while we're waiting for the new shift, so could really use your assistance.
What's up with the Iron Forest?
I don't know the details, just that when the disco lights started, comms all went down. So I don't even know what happened to my own people. Besides, these blasts have some kind of impact on the mutants. All these years in the zone, and I've never seen them so aggressive. Bottom line, going out there is extremely dangerous, even more than before. But if you're headed there anyway, help me find my scouts.
You got a deal, Captain.
Here's the situation. Freedom set up camp in the Iron Forest. We can't touch them. Orders from above. Some deal with MiKeYROG. But no one ordered me not to block the passages that they came here through. Open the gate, soldier. I sent 3 scouts to locate a hole in a wall. Our shift is almost over and they're nowhere to be found. I wanted to send a search party and then the forest went boom. Mutants started crawling from under every rock, big and small. Half my squad was wounded in action, so you understand why I can't send my people on any kind of rescue mission now. But those scouts need to be accounted for, dead or alive. Bring them or their PDAs to me as proof. Questions?
Do you think there's a chance they're still alive?
I hope so. It scares me to think about what the mutants are fleeing from when they come here. If what they're running from is in the Iron Forest, we can only hope for the best out here.
They gotta be. They each know the place like the back of their hand. They'll be fine.
Why didn't you ask for backup earlier?
I would've, gladly. But our forces have their hands full at the perimeter. Had another breach recently, and there's just not enough spare hands. Bottom line is, we're short on people, and the work isn't getting any easier.
Got it. Where could your people be?
Here, their stash coordinates. If something went south, they would have taken the supplies and left a report. Start there. There were 3 of them. Lieutenant Sorrow, Private Panchenko, and Private Svion. I want to know the fate of the whole squad, so don't get in my way until you've found all 3. The new shift will get here soon, and they're not the chatty type. So start right away. If they're not on comms and there's no proof of death, they're a deserter. And that's a guaranteed court-martial. Wouldn't want my guys to have their lives ruined. You're still here, Loner. Less conversation, more action. We don't have much time before the new shift arrives.
What is the IPSF doing here?
The IPSF is the international security guarding not just the perimeter, but strategic facilities. The Iron Forest is a strategic facility, so we're guarding it as best we can. We used to fight off the mutants and use stalkers, but we've got no spare hands while we're waiting for the new...
Why didn't you ask for backup earlier?
I would've. Bottom line is, we're short on people, and...
What's up with the Iron Forest?
I don't know the details, just that when the disco lights started, comms all went down. Besides, these blasts have some kind of impact on the mutants. Bottom line, going out there is extremely dangerous, even more than before. But if you're headed there anyway, help me find my scouts.
What do I have to do again?
My scout team got lost in the Iron Forest. No comms. I need to know what happened to them. If you find them, dead or alive, you'll get a reward. A dog tag or a PDA count as proof. The job will be done when you find the whole squad. Don't worry, you'll get your reward. Any more questions? You're still here?
What do I have?
My scout, the job...
I haven't been serving for long, but I want to help. Serving is easier when you got mates you can rely on. Panchenko was like that. He shouldn't have volunteered for that scouting mission. Or I should have been with him. See you around, Loner. Captain, permission to...
Not granted, Aguero.
Captain, don't you have a heart? They're out there. No comms, no supplies.
They could be dead for all I know. And I'm not letting you go there alone. Let the S.T.A.L.K.E.R handle it.
Ask my senior officer. What's up, Stalker? Be careful, Stalker. What's up, Stalker?
Trying to do by getting away from the Iron Forest, but my offer won't last forever. The passage through won't stay open for long.
back.
Not a walk in the park there either. Duty, plus the IPSF win. And we have a job to do here, remember?
Freedom has some kind of business everywhere. Why'd we get the Iron Forest?
Look! A loner! Am I tripping? Wowzers! A loner in the Iron Forest! You're either a tough cookie or just lucky to end up here in one piece. Hey man, are you lost? This is the Iron Forest, in case you didn't know.
And what are you doing here?
Chill, man. We aren't interrogating you, so go easy on us, yeah? We're all free people here, wandering where we please.
Have you seen an IPSF squad around?
Just now? Yeah, we did. Wanted to offer them a round of cards, but they were too busy, fighting off mutants and all out of ammo. We did all the dirty work for them, but this one soldier managed to get hurt anyway. So we sent him and the others to Kurin, our camp, to get patched up.
What can you tell me about your camp?
It's safe. Well, as safe as it can be in the Iron Forest. I wouldn't call it a quiet place, though. Crowded, almost like Rostock. And we get all sorts of different folks here. Sure, there's no arena and no bar, but we manage to live in the lap of luxury. So drop by when you can. Harpoon is excited when he gets new guests. And new clients, of course.
What are those IPSF guys like?
3 of them. 1 lieutenant and 2 rookies, very young. If you ask me, and man, I'm not quick to judge, their commanding officers, shady. Apart from that, just your usual military guys and boring as hell. But can you blame him?
How do I get to your camp?
It's pretty close. I'll mark the spot on your PDA. Say hi to our guys. We'll stay here and chill for now. Just because it's fun. We like it here. Arrivederci, brother.
All alone in a place like this? Come on.
First, we got duty. Now we have a loner, too. Come over for a meet and greet, Monsieur S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
Anytime. I went on a clearing mission the other day, culling the local endemic fauna, you know. It's an easy job, but I always have a hard time recovering. I can't eat, and everything smells like blood. I only got the good shit. Eddie's.
Hey man, people keep saying that the same's not the same anymore. Like they got any clue what it's supposed to be. Do any of them know the true nature of the same? Its inner essence? Well, here we are. Do you need anything? So long.
Nice one, Stalker. We sure needed your help there. You bring the slugs, we take care of the R&R. Welcome to Freedom Kurin. Hey! We got everything, even duty.
Cut the crap! A stalker! Where's our guy?
Alive, having a smoke. You gotta love him.
I'm so sick of it.
Come on, Lieutenant. He said our soldier is all right.
Fuck me again. Fucking harpoon, man.
Hey, people. We got ourselves a guest here. Stalker, people. People, Stalker.
Let's play.
How did it go this time?
Need more people from now on.
Now it's my turn.
This Stalker helped us out.
As if duty wasn't enough, right? The fuck you looking at?
Don't be mad. It's not all rainbows and roses here. Loads of mutants around and the signal's down. Nitro and Mavka went out to fix it,
Chillax. Drop the Mavka talk already.
Cut the boys some slack. Let him play with us instead.
Yo, fancy some bling bling?
You got the cage all fixed up yet?
It's all good. Nothing to fix.
There is. But I'm not gonna argue with you. Not now.
I'll make sure it's fixed. Don't want any extra work later on.
Yeah, stuff in here, didn't it?
Thanks, Lieutenant. I'm glad someone digs what I'm saying. How's Zulu?
The wound isn't serious, but I gave him a sedative. He needs to rest.
Ready yourself.
Not again.
You alright?
Yeah.
Fuck me sideways, Zulu. You sure ruined some sweet game for me.
Right then. Got a job for you. Your first fight with an Amok?
Yeah.
Die-hard bastards. Fighting to the death. Don't fall for it. Aim for their spinal block and they are done for.
They're done for. You're done for. That's duty for you. Their plans are always the same. Destroy, clean up, wipe out. But then what, huh?
So, is it a freedom camp or duty?
Freedom, of course. We're ahead of the curve. We were the first ones who heard the gossip about a new type of mutant lurking here. The arena needs fresh goods. And as soon as the area became more accessible, we grabbed our cages and rushed over to catch some of those pretty boys for folks' entertainment. Who could have known this 5-minute adventure would turn out to be full of these damn blasts? And to top it off, those buzzkills next door.
Freedom members let duty into their camp?
Oh, how could we refuse these darlings? Willing to destroy everything we hold dear. We couldn't, obviously.
And we are very grateful for that. Thank you, truly.
You're welcome. I'm not too eager to admit it, but with duty here, I do feel safer. These blasts are damn scary, and it would be nice if someone finally put an end to them.
How do duty and freedom get along in the same camp?
We're okay. Negotiating. Like we used to in Yanif many years ago. We get occasional personal disagreements, of course. Sometimes Harpoon loses his temper, but I get it. I'm not mad at him.
You better. Whatever. We got ourselves a bigger problem. And oddly enough, duty is helping us deal with it.
You said you had a job for me.
We do. Unfortunately, duty, us, and everyone else in the Iron Forest are in the same sinking boat. And it's because of those blasts. That mutant attack you helped us fight off wasn't the first, won't be the last, and it happened because of those blasts.
The amok was provoked by the blasts too. They make all the mutants around more aggressive. Duty has been surveilling this new anomalous activity for a long time. As soon as we came up with a theory on how to deal with it, we arrived in the Iron Forest immediately.
I didn't know duty was so active.
That's a fair point. Not a pleasant one, of course. Duty is not at its finest as a faction these days, but I assure you, S.T.A.L.K.E.R, that not everyone in duty has given up. We still have soldiers who can't just sit around when yet another manifestation of the zone opens up its rotten maw.
And how can we deal with those blasts?
Nitro, our technician, thinks their nature is technological and has a source. So if we find it and destroy it, there will be no more blasts.
You might think this is a reliable plan, Stalker, but the problem is, they don't know where to find the source. They brought their, what was it? Repeaters to locate it, but they bit off more than they could chew.
Duty's resources are limited. The area turned out to be more dangerous than we thought, and we don't have enough hands to install the devices. That's why we need your help, Stalker.
Why is this area so dangerous?
Mostly aggressive mutants. They did this to me. Mafka, Nitro and I were on our way to install a repeater when they attacked us full force. We managed to fight them off, but I had lost too much blood. Mafka went further ahead, and Nitro insisted on taking me to the camp to recover. As you can imagine, the fight against that amok wasn't much help in the recovery process.
Has freedom been helping you?
We can help.
When are you gonna do that? You haven't even finished what I asked you to do an hour ago. We are helping, but freedom doesn't have people to spare. We sent out Mavka to assist. Honestly, I didn't want to, as I didn't think she was tough enough for it. But Zulu insisted. And was she of any help? Is the mission successful?
It wasn't her fault I got wounded.
What does this repeater do?
Our technician, Nitro, invented it. I'd love to tell you more, but I can't. These things aren't exactly my strong suit. They somehow read the signal from the epicenter, and through the I'm bad at this. They will give us the location of the blast source if we install them all around the Iron Forest.
Nitro tried to explain it to me too, but I didn't understand a thing he was saying, then forgot it all.
So, what do I need to do?
We needed at least 3 people for the mission. Now it's just Mafka, sent by Freedom to assist, and now Nitro, and I'm sure they could use some help.
Zulu's reassurance is all we have, because blasts don't just get mutants worked up, you see. They also disrupt the comms all along the Iron Forest.
We don't know for sure where they are, what their status is, or if they're even alive. You need to find Mafka or Nitro and give them a hand. Chances are slim, but they might be somewhere around these coordinates. This was one of the spots where I was supposed to install a repeater.
Good luck, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Everyone's lives would be easier without these blasts. You won't regret signing up for this.
If you have any questions, ask away.
Shit, yeah. Help the S.T.A.L.K.E.R. get this done.
Questions about the mission?
I have a couple of personal questions.
Try your luck.
How does Duty get along with Freedom next door?
Same as we did in Yaniv. One human being can, but there's no reasoning with me.
What do you know about Veronian?
What everyone else knows. He's got no secrets. A duty general, Panchenko's successor, and used to serve on the mainland. He's from a military family. He's a good man, and a good strategist. Even though it sometimes seems he's thinking too much and doing too little. But that's my personal opinion, and it doesn't matter. I owe him a lot. Including the fact that I am still in duty.
Why did you join Duty?
I joined duty as soon as I stepped inside the perimeter. The zone used to be my enemy back on the mainland. All my friends came here to get rich, but only found death. I couldn't just sit and watch the zone consume people. Back then, I didn't know the time would come when it would get to me too. I didn't know what it would turn me into. A monster? A drunk? A thoughtless animal? If it wasn't for General Voronian's personal involvement, I would have been dead in that tower. Another one would have been lost to the zone. But he got me out. He took the bottle from me and reminded me of my purpose. Since then, I don't drink. And I always remember who my real enemy is, and what it's capable of.
No more questions.
Let's talk business instead.
I still have some questions about the mission.
No problem.
What do I need to do?
You need to find Nitro or Mafka at the coordinates I sent you and help them install the repeaters. These devices will help us find the source of the blasts, and then we'll have a chance to figure out how to get rid of them.
Who is this Nitro?
Our technician. Even though he's not officially in duty, he's one of ours in spirit. He has the magic touch. He's the one who crafted my shovel, along with many other things for duty, including those repeaters. We are not 100% sure the plan will work, but Nitro can always come up with something else.
You mentioned you've let someone down more than once. What was that about?
This isn't an easy topic for me, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. but I hate lying or dancing around the truth just as much as I hate my past, so listen up if you want to know the answer. After yet another pointless duty run, I lost it. I attacked my captain at the time, Shulha, and I almost beat him to death. After that, I left duty. Sat around in the tower, drinking, and turning into what I came here to fight. I let my captain down, and my general, and I let duty down. There isn't a day I don't regret what I've done. And I would rather avoid this topic in the future.
Who is this Mavka?
A freedomer. It's her voice you probably heard in the arena. She came here as part of Harpoon's squad, and now she's helping us deal with the blasts. I knew her even before the Iron Forest. You can count on her. She would rather die trying than let someone down. Nitro says we have that in common, but I don't know. I've let people down more than once.
No more questions.
Are you sure?
Enough talk for now.
Couldn't agree more.
I hope it all works out for you, Stalker. I just wish we could deal with those blasts already so Duty would piss off and let us hunt in peace. Merde! Missed some good game. MiKeYROG would have given me a fortune for an amic. Now Marabou will have to chop it up and sell the parts to scientists. It is what it is. C'est la fucking vie. I don't even need to say anything about Duty. One look at how the arena's changed over the years, and it doesn't take a genius to figure out who's who.
Have you seen an IPSF squad nearby?
Yes, I have. I feel sorry for those poor bastards, but they have no gratitude at all. My men saved them from death, covered their asses when the crunch came, and eventually, the wounded one, Panchenko, decided to join Duty. Look for him on their side. You can't mistake a grim mug like that for anything else.
You okay to chat?
Why not? Maybe it'll help me understand K.E.R and Zephyr better. All they do is run their mouths all day.
How's it going with the blasts nearby?
Not good, to put it mildly. Loads of mutants swarming in all the time, and the comms are really fuzzy. We got enough ammo, of course, but it's still getting on my nerves. But Duty's got it worse than we do. They bought less supplies than they ended up needing, and they're used to coordinating all the time, which is tough with no comms. Not that I have much sympathy for them. We're the ones with a clear mission, while those princes made up their own dragon. So who's to blame if they don't have a white horse?
Why did Freedom come to the Iron Forest anyway?
MiKeYROG got some information about a new type of mutant in the Iron Forest, so we rushed off on a field trip. This little fella's gotta be delivered to the arena in perfect condition. The sooner, the better. Otherwise, people will say MiKeYROG doesn't provide the best service in the zone. And he really wouldn't like that. The boys and I gotta catch mutants alive and deliver them to Rostock. I guess now you understand how badly Zulu ruined it for us.
What's your opinion on Mavka?
She gets into things before thinking them through first. Mavka, K.E.R, Zephyr, Zulu, they've all got the same approach, and it's a bad and dangerous one. I'll cut K.E.R and Zephyr some slack though, because they're young. They'll learn. Zulu's not my problem, but Mavka, ugh. Trying to get into every hellhole, every job, every damn time. I'll do this, I'll do that, but you gotta figure out if you can do it right before you say you'll do something. Don't get me started.
That's all I wanted to know.
What do we have here? Don't let us down, Stalker. And remember, think before you do something.
What you want? A stalker is only as good as his weapon. An experienced loner spares no coupons on his gun because it feeds him. Well, here we are. So long.
Yeah, Stalker. All these young boys should be thanking General Voronian for introducing the mandatory medic on a mission rule. If I wasn't right next to them, half the squad would have been dead, including Zulu. Though if he keeps chopping up mutants with that injury of his, even I won't be able to help him. Listen to an experienced medic, boy. No praise, no lifelong achievement, even one as big as destroying the zone, is worth a single human life.
You have time to talk?
Ask away. I'm used to curious Freedom members around here, so might as well get used to a curious stalker.
Do you treat Freedom too?
According to D4, both duty medics and Freedom medics have to provide aid to the opposing faction. But I was doing it even before D4. Any body armor is red when covered in blood.
What's it like to work with Zulu?
He's harder to deal with than any other squad captain. Most of our boys are way more careful than Zulu. That young man always wanders into the deepest, darkest corners of the zone and enters the most dangerous underground places without even a second thought. Many duty members think he's a hero spirit, while I think this path leads to a nameless grave in the zone, not to a world with no zone or the Silver Shield.
Do all duty medics have to go out on missions?
We all go through basic military training and have to be able to provide tactical first aid. There are no stay-at-home medics here. Every doctor has their shift scheduled. Voronian always makes sure all of us take care of ourselves while saving others. It is mandatory, yes. But if you ask me, no matter how hard it is to treat a wound on the battlefield, you're more likely to save someone there rather than bringing them to the concrete plant half dead.
That's all I wanted to know.
Nothing new in duty, but I don't think that's a bad thing at all. The human body needs a stable routine, not constant stress. Take care. You'll be on your own out there.
Whatever, man. Hey, us stalker boy. Grab a seat and don't be shy. Shuffle up and deal.
Nah, leave the Boy Scout alone. You heard same as me that he's here to help Mafka. Sooner they're done, sooner she's back.
Nah, my man. When you're dumb, you're dumb. But when you're right, you're fucking right. Be a good boy now, Stalker. Mafka is our friend, and we'd move mountains for her.
What was I saying?
Whatever, man.
We can share some wisdom, Stalker.
Top-notch wisdom. Good as the flour in MiKeYROG's bread.
Got a minute to chat?
We're like normally super busy.
But right now, you hit the jackpot.
How are things with duty as your neighbors?
Peachy.
They don't go getting in our way, and we are guard pals.
But they're, losers. And no fun.
Sure's no fun for them when they lose all their bling to us. But what you gonna do, right, man? It is what it is.
How did you end up in the Iron Forest?
Harpoon dragged us along with him. We are his top-notch mutie catching crew. Top notch, meaning we are doing everything, and he ain't doing shit. Do some nothing about, put a mutie in a cage, deliver a mutie, all us. Harpoon just bums around and criticizes.
What can you tell me about your lady friend?
Mafka is the best for sure. We met on a mission, and she saved our asses from mutants down there, you know?
Which, by the way, made her lose some big shot package. MiKeYROG gave her a shizload of trouble after. Don't know if I'd have done the same.
That was long back. But we still friends. We can tell you a whole lot about her, but you gotta ask what you wanna know.
Does Mafka have any kind of special role in Freedom?
She's our commentator in the arena. Can't really remember how she ended up there.
But she's always been the loudest one. And she's the showwoman type. Something she's got in common with MiKeYROG. I heard they had a casting for real, and they picked her.
I heard that too, but I'm sure that's BS. Between us, mine, and I'll deny all of it, man. I reckon MiKeYROG put her there so she didn't get in his way. But it ain't that easy to make our gal stay in one place, huh?
What does your leader think about her?
That's a can of worms.
Not easy to say either, man.
MiKeYROG's got a whole lot of beef with Mafka.
'Cause Mafka's got a lot of beef with MiKeYROG.
How did she end up in Freedom?
Like the rest of us, walked right on in.
That ain't what the fella means, dude. We don't know the lowdown, but my gut's telling me she didn't come to the zone 'cause the mainland was all rainbows and roses.
Mafka loves Freedom for real. Well, not like it's people and stuff, but in general. Said she couldn't breathe on the mainland. But the zone is where it's at.
And who loves the zone best? That's right, Freedom, man. So she started hanging out with us, 'cause her biggest dream is to give the gift of zone miracles to everyone on the mainland.
That's all I wanted to know.
Speaking to who? Blasts? We can share some wisdom, Stalker.
Top-notch wisdom. Good as the flour in MiKeYROG's bread. Can't say I'm happy with everything going on in Freedom, but I don't really want to do anything to make things better either.
See you around.
We can talk.
Got a minute to...
But
I have... Shh. That's all.
Speaking to who? Blasts?
Anytime. Those eggheads have it so simple on paper. Mutants, anomalies, risks and outcomes, figures and probabilities. But in the field, your only certainty is that something's gonna go terribly wrong. Move along.
Damn, Judy! They botched such a great specimen, I could have still saved it. Why couldn't they hit it a bit lower? No danger to others and less work for me. The only option now is to cut it up and give it to some scientists. And that's no easy job, I'm telling you.
Strained relations with Duty?
Duty turns a human being into a set of rules. Do this, don't do that. They want everyone to live in automatic mode, like them. Only listening to Big Brother's voice. Life is tough as it is. I gotta have my right and freedom to relax. So happens that the place I feel most relaxed is in the zone. And I'm pissed when someone's trying to take that away. I support freedom of all kinds. But maybe the zone would have been a better place if they didn't let just anyone in.
What's Freedom doing in the Iron Forest?
Why are you so interested? Friendly advice. Even though MiKeYROG's a capitalist, he has little patience for competitors.
What do you know about D4?
It makes pretty good toilet paper. I have no clue how MiKeYROG could sign that. We were one step away from winning, and we would have had those mutts at our command. Now, we have to treat them as equals. No attacking, no refusing to trade, no refusing medical help, and all sorts of other shit. Don't get too close to duty.
What are you waiting for? Go to Veja, get that wound dressed.
Why are you all nervous? The wound isn't serious. Some Freedom boys got it way worse. I'll wait.
Damn D4! I can't wrap my head around it. That's our medic. He's supposed to treat duty, not the whole damn zone. It stinks like hell already with Freedom always smoking in here. And now we've got ourselves a stalker too. Damn that D4. Ah, all right, sorry. I'm just nervous because of the neighbors.
You seem to have a beef with Freedom.
What is Freedom? I don't really understand. How can they live with no regulations? It's like kill if you please, take what you want. The zone is full of those freedom seekers. How are they any better than regular bandits? A person needs to have a purpose and a set of rules, not just freedom. No matter how many mutant stalkers kill, they just keep getting stronger. Since I came here, we've had new subtypes appearing, and now, boom, a whole new type of mutant. How's that not proof enough that the zone should have been destroyed a long time ago?
Why do you keep hanging around here if things aren't that good with Freedom?
In duty, all we do has a purpose. We're fighting the zone, and that's not just empty words. Unlike the vague principles Freedom lives by. Our squad is here on General Voronin's orders to find out the reason these blasts started. We're not leaving until we complete the mission.
What do you think of Zulu as your commander?
Zulu? A squad leader who doesn't want to be called by his rank? It's nonsense. Probably doesn't so he can sound more imposing in the arena. For the kids, Zulu's a hero. But I've been with duty long enough to know his story. He's a drunk and a brawler, like no other. His kind never changes. Voronin made a big mistake taking him back into duty. That's okay. Time will tell who's worthy of being squad leader and who isn't. Yeah, as you were.
Service duties aren't going anywhere, so we can chat before another blast hits.
And what do you think of your commander?
Commander Zulu is a seasoned fighter. A fierce one. They say the general himself insisted on bringing him back to duty. That has to mean something. I don't know what happened before that, and I try to stay out of it.
Can you remind me what D4 is?
Treaty of the Four. Duty, freedom, the Corps, and the Ward, of course. Withdrawing from attacks against each other. I can't remember the details exactly. Too much of a long read. And I'm no expert, but if you want my opinion, Colonel Korshunov's initiative was good. This Iron Forest is weird, even by zone standards. I didn't think mutants could even get more aggressive. Looks like these blasts got them all worked up.
You look too relaxed to be a duty member.
Service is one thing. I just don't like fuss. If we're ordered to wait, we wait. And if we're ordered to go, we go. If you're in duty, you have to learn to wait. Otherwise, your actions might put everyone in danger.
How do you like it here with freedom?
My motto is to treat others like how you would like to be treated yourself, instead of just following regulation. So it's simple with freedom. I try not to cross paths with them. Good luck to you in the Iron Forest, Stalker.
The IPSF is guarding the perimeter. Yeah, right. It's a miracle this perimeter hasn't been sold off brick by brick already. Let me clear this up right away. If you want to buy or sell something, I'm not your guy. You'd need to ask my former IPSF colleagues. My service days are over. I'll get patched up a bit and start saving for a new vest right away, because fuck service. Fuck having to serve with those folks.
What happened to you?
Blast. Mutants. Loads of them. Spent all my ammo, and our backup stash is empty. Lieutenant Sorrell isn't even trying to hide what he's doing. He dismisses it all as if he's saying, "Who's gonna come after me? I got connections." If it wasn't for the Freedom guys, I would have been some mutant's lunch. And if it wasn't for that duty doctor, the infection would have killed me.
You're from Lieutenant Sorrell's squad?
I was. I left the squad. And left IPSF altogether.
Vusatya asked me to find you, and the rest of the squad.
Well. Took him a while. You can tell it to his face. I'm not coming back. I came here to defend people from the zone. Not cover up the shenanigans of shady service members while they sell government-issued goods. Okay, you know what? I won't be court-martialed. Take my PDA. What did Vusati say? Dead or alive? Did I guess that right? So let him think I'm dead.
What are you gonna do now?
I think I'll join duty. At least they don't tolerate treating the code as empty words. They got each other's backs for real. All of them. Not just some, like Aguero and I. Veja, their medic, treats folks for free, and does it properly. And Zulu seems trustworthy. He's not the kind of guy to send his mates to die for some coupons. So yeah, duty it is.
Where are your former mates?
Went to rob another stash at the monitoring spot. I'll be happy if I never see them again. I know that Captain Vusati is a good guy. The forest stashes were his idea. He saw stalkers doing it, and put some up here and there for a rainy day. He knew patrols can be tough. Another mate of mine, Aguero, is a decent service member. But what's the point if there are folks like Sorrell around? That shitface decided his paycheck wasn't enough. Sold our stash to bandits. Left us to die out there. Thanks for taking my PDA, Stalker. I won't be coming back. What do you want? I gave you the PDA, so tell Vusati I'm dead.
That's all I wanted to ask.
So long, Stalker. I'll stay here for now.
No way, let's check. Come over here, Stalker.
Huh? Might as well call Kefir and Zephyr.
Hi there, Stalker. My colleague and I here are debating the importance of learning history. Of the zone, that is.
Debating my ass. For me, it's entirely clear that the most important things in the zone are weapon skills and general physical fitness.
You wish. If you don't know the basics and who's who in the zone, you won't survive long. The Stalker has come this far, right? If he answers my questions, he must be well-versed in the history of the zone, and used it to his advantage more than once. Stalker, you with us? I'll make it up to you.
All right, go ahead.
Great. Let's start with something fun, so the duty guy can turn that frown upside down. So, who created duty and inspired it to fight the zone?
That's easy. Panchenko, back in the early days of the zone.
Of course. He conducted many successful operations. Under him, duty grew bigger and stronger. They even built him a memorial.
Ah, I see you're getting involved. Perfect. Right. By the way, can you tell me what the often mentioned treaty with the codename D4 is all about?
Nobody starts a new faction war, or the Ward will engage in the confrontation and everybody will lose.
Right, that's generally correct. Mean guys from the Ward came and pulled everyone into opposite corners of the ring, and banned them from meeting in the center.
Uh-huh. I just hope the match bell doesn't ring and the hotheads don't get too deep into it. Let me just ask the final question. Tell us, Stalker, who are the real masters of Rostock?
I heard it was duty, because they were there first.
Yeah, and not just were. We cleared it out and organized the first arena. Good times.
Well done, good boys. We greatly value your modest contribution. Ha! I see you've really gotten into it. It's rare to meet such a history nerd. All right then, let's wrap it up. I'll give you a could do better, Stalker. Still, you've had some bright thoughts. Here's the promised reward. It'll come in handy. You know what? Here's one more thing for you. Don't know what this key opens, but I'm pretty sure you'll get a chance to use it.
So you finally found a patsy to take that trash off your hands.
Damn, I mean, there must be a reason why it was in that stash. Maybe it opens something important. See? I was right. We've got one educated Stalker here. And with knowledge this solid, he'll find his way around the zone.
True, true. Especially with all the fancy equipment on top of that solid knowledge.
You seem like a good guy, Stalker, but you gotta learn the basics before you end up in trouble out of sheer ignorance.
It was nice talking to a good man. Come see us at the cement factory. We'll hang out when I'm off duty. Hey, man. I've always felt like duty was living in the past, but now I'm certain of it. We're making good money here, and they keep running around chasing monsters. See you.